little dog?
You can do it, Wonder Wheel. I don't want to go through life being a Wonder Wheel murderer.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another Collectable Past. Hope that you're all doing well, and how's your day going?
Hey, it's going. How's your day going, Tommy?
Well, I think I kind of posted it earlier on Twitter.
yeah. I just saw it while the intro was playing. I mean, yeah, it's funny times we got out there. But hey, you know what? We're gonna be talking about toys tonight, and yeah, I'm happy that we're doing it. I actually got a really cool gift from Lurch, who's actually out there over in the chat. So, hail, brother.
What's going on, Lurch? Lurch had sent me something as well. And unfortunately, because I was fighting with the internet again, I didn't have time to get that filmed and complete it. Oh, jeez. It's just always something. I mean, I did get something done that I was working on since last week. So, and actually something I was working on the week before. The problem is my video editor needs the internet to work. So when my internet is going down or is intermittent, I can't use my video editor at all. And it just really puts me behind the eight ball almost every single week.
Yeah, dude. No, I hear you.
That's all, Sasson. You ain't lying. I did. I yelled at him. I cursed at him. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Everybody's already stopped in right now. Be sure to share the links out. That Chaos Hoy, of course, was the first one in. What's going on, Chaos Hoy? What's going on, Superfan Adam Shawhan? I hope that you're doing well. You know, you're always able to stop in if you want with Wiener Dog Clan. Toy Mafia also in the house. What's up, Toy Mafia? What's going on, Brutal Morganwood? I hope you're doing well. Of course, Lurch is hanging out in the chat. What's going on, Lurch? I hope you're doing well. Of course, Soul Assassin all stopped in. What's up, Soul Assassin? Curtis YZ. What up, Curtis? My man, Curtis, man. I hope that you're doing well. The Memes of Destruction. What's going on, Memes? And, of course, Papa Cotton. Papa Cotton, what's up? We also got Nelson, the Psychopath, dropping in with a $2 super chat for Vinnie. Thanks for putting up with my crazy ass. My pig is up, Nelson.
Hell, bro, dude! Thank you so much for the super chat too. And yeah, I know we're all a little bit crazy from time to time, but hey, we do what we could here. Do we have a super chat bumper on this one?
We can do this.
Hey, Prime, what do you think Megatron's gonna do to Starscream?
Nothing gentle, I would say.
I got to work on that. I do have to get like a super chat and just comment bumpers for this channel. It's something else that I've been trying to work on. It's just like I'm always tied up doing a whole bunch of different things for all these different channels.
Yeah, dude,
waiting on the internet to come back on. Yeah, I know, Adam. I know. I've reset my mind about 5 times today, and I'm really sick of it. What's up, Slasher? Good to see you, man.
I'm kind of glad to know that it's not just me. Yeah, I don't know. They're hitting all over our internet and messing with a lot of things lately. I don't know what's going on, but we usually talk about that stuff on Fridays and Sundays. Hey, we're actually doing we're broadcasting on Tommy's channel, my channel, and on my Facebook. So yeah, we're trying different stuff out a little bit. We're trying to give it a shot here and seeing if you get some extra clicks and stuff. And for those who are new to the channel, or if you're just kind of watching right now on Facebook, Thursday nights we usually talk about toys. I am a former lead designer at McFarlane Toys. I've done some stuff at Toy Biz as well. Some Spider-Man designs and whatnot. So and I've designed a bunch of statues and other figures and things. So it's part of my background, but primarily it's comic books. But so huge part of our lives. Tommy's a lifelong collector and fan of all this stuff, as am I. And we talk about this great stuff on Thursdays.
That's right. I'm a full-time sucker that's got a whole room and a half filled with toys. And Nelson, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a good one, man.
Hell
And
yeah,
Soul
man.
Assassin,
Thanks,
yeah, happy birthday to Trina.
Yes.
She is not feeling well, and she's going to be out, so she's unfortunately not going to be here. Probably missed the awesome new intro. I work so hard behind the scenes, and I get no respect around here.
I respect you, but no. Yeah, happy birthday, Trina, and I hope everything's all right. Hopefully, we'll have an appearance by her tomorrow. We'll see, because I know we have. It's not the last episode. It's the 9th episode of Monarch.
Mm-hmm.
Next week should be the last one, or we'll review it next week. But it should be a good time. And
I enjoyed 9 too.
Yeah, 9 was really good. Yeah, did not see 10 yet. I don't even know if it's released yet, or it'll probably be released tomorrow. I don't know. But we'll be covering all that great stuff. It'll be a good time. But yeah, tonight, I don't have a ton of stuff. I've been working on a few things, and for those if you've been kind of following me on social media, I did enter the Spawn contest. So I have a piece in there, and I'm also working on something else, but I'll be showing that soon enough. But yeah, I also have only a couple of days left on my Volume 3 art book. So if you guys haven't yet, please jump over there. I thank the people who did just snag a couple of original pieces recently. I got to update the campaign, I think, after the stream. So folks, if you want some more great stuff, get it while it's hot,
And big thanks to all the people that have been sharing it out lately. There's been a lot of people when it came down to crunch time. And it only takes a few seconds just be able to make that post. It's not like you're going out of your way. It's not like you're donating blood to be able to make a post on Twitter. It's still relatively easy. But all the people that have been sharing out, liking it, and retweeting it, thanks to every single one of you for helping Vinnie out.
Yep. A huge thank you. And like I said, I am someone who's very trusted. This is my 7th campaign. Everything's always been on time. And I'm kind of thinking if we do hit 3K, I think I might do an upgrade for the book automatically. I know I have the stretch goal at 5K on there, but I think if I hit 3, I might be stepping things up a little bit. So no promises yet. We'll see how the last couple of days kind of go. But if you want to help out, please do. Like I said, much love to everybody out there right now.
All right. Now it's time to get into some toy talk. I'm going to kick this one off because I've got a few things prepared as always. That's one thing. Even though the pig is fighting the internet and fighting the system, we always do come prepared for these shows. This is one of the ones that I looked at, and I wasn't sure if I was going to pick it up. And then after I seen this thing in my hand, I was so impressed with it that I picked it up and brought it home. And after I brought it home, few issues I found with it. There were a few issues, but the overall look of this figure, I think, is absolutely fantastic. So without further ado, here we go with the first toy.
Welcome back, as we are hanging out with Stripe, the horror icon pig, hanging out in the bed, getting his wettest mom time on, and getting ready for the next horror-related review. Now, this one technically could have went either way. Could have been Stripe or it could have been Rorschach, and Rorschach may still make an appearance. But from NECA, in conjunction with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Universal Monsters, we have Leonardo as the creature from the Black Lagoon Ultimate figure. So we're going to go ahead and get him out of the box, and we're going to take a look at him in some action poses. Again, taking a look at that before we get this out of the box, and it is absolutely Rorschach approved. Right, Rorschach? There we go with Leonardo in this first pose. Of course, you can see the ankle rocks and pivots and everything that he's got going on there. Got the ankle turn. I'm all stretch out, letting off a big giant monster bellow. Got him in another pose here. It looked like he's getting ready to walk away, showing off all the netting and other details that they have on his back. And real quick, let's just take a look at some of that stuff. See, he's got the netting going all the way around. He's got some fishing bobs sitting there, a few hooks. Really, really nice detail work that they've done on this one. Here we go with Leonardo with a couple of his weapons, supposed to simulate his swords that the original one. These ones are spears, and he's got a little, what looks like a piranha stuck on the end of that one, and then the other one is just a plain one. Really nice. Let's check out the rest of the pieces. Of course, you see the different hands that are on there as well, so you can hold these swords. Here we go with his last weapon in his last two hands. He's got this bone claw. To say that I would recommend this one if you like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and you like Universal Monsters. You're going to love this crossover. I think this one is done fairly well. Yes, there are limitations of posability, but this thing looks spectacular. I would say with the limitations, unfortunately, I can't give it as high of a grade as I would like to. Even though the detailing and everything is in this one, because of the lack of posability, the best I can give this is a very, very solid 8 out of 10. It just misses getting the 9 because of the lack of articulation in this thing. At least we forget his very last accessory. He does come with a small baby turtle.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, heroes in a half shell.
Turtle power. There you go, Papa. That was for you. Absolutely a beautiful looking piece. And in the full review, I talk about the color tones that they used on this one. There is a lot more green on this one that they have on the color version of the creature. I think they overdid the saturation of gold on the creature from the Black Lagoon, and I'm not seeing it with this one. The lack of articulation is mostly in the legs, and then those big fins that he has on the back of the calves and on the back of the thighs kind of limit how much you could turn those legs, and you kind of get something similar with the arms, with the fins kind of getting in the way. The very last thing that causes a bit of problem with movement is the elbow pads and the knee pads are completely free loose on the figure, and they tend to get caught up in those double joints a little bit.
All right, cool, man. But dude, I think he does look incredible. And I got to agree, that paint job is way better than the creature from the Black Lagoon. Although, like I said, I have it. I really like that figure. I did a review on him. This thing, wow, they just went above and beyond. You know?
Did you notice all the fish? And what's going on, Keely? Good to see you, man.
Fish.
The fish bones that were stuck on his back and everything.
Yeah, I like that. Dude, that was very cool.
I'm sorry, Curtis. It's happening to all of us.
Ah, shit.
That's right. Turtle power.
That's right. All the way, baby.
So with that one, though, I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do with Raphael as the werewolf. I'm interested.
Yeah, me
now.
too. Yeah, he's not out yet, right?
No.
It's just this one.
Well, here's the funny thing, too, is the original lineup of TMNT toys that came out in something like, what was that, 89? No, wait a minute, 92 or 93 or maybe a little bit later. Maybe it might have been 95 when their first Universal Monsters crossovers came out with TMNT. Leonardo was the Wolfman. Donatello was Dracula, Raphael was the Mummy, and Michelangelo was Frankenstein. So they kind of changed some of these around. It was really kind of nice and refreshing to see them go back to Leonardo as the creature from the Black Lagoon, because in the second series that they put out for the original figures with the crossovers, Leonardo was the creature from the Black Lagoon. April O'Neil was the Bride of Frankenstein. The only one that was different was Raphael was some, I keep forgetting what it's called, the alien creature thing. He was an alien creature, and Michelangelo was the Invisible Man, which Donatello is the Invisible Man like they did on this series. Makes a lot more sense to me.
Yeah, this has been bothering me too, because we keep talking about it. I keep forgetting to look it up. That Mars thing, that Universal Monsters alien. What the hell is he called? What is this thing? This is Metaluna Mutant. That's what he is. This Island Earth, Universal Monsters. That's what this thing is from.
Yeah, and see, I don't remember that one, and that's why I really get perplexed every time I see it.
Yeah. Because I know that they had made They made this guy. Sideshow did. Hold on, let me share the screen real quick.
Oh, and Chaos Boy, yeah. So I just mentioned them. Here's the funny thing. So the Donatello and the Michelangelo are technically part of Series 1 of these newer NECA crossovers.
Yeah.
So they haven't completely gotten through Wave 1 yet, and they're only just beginning Wave 2, and Leonardo is the first figure from Wave 2.
Yeah, so this is that guy we were talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. You haven't seen him before either?
Yeah, I really don't remember it.
Okay. Yeah, because that's one that I used to see like in the figure model magazines and stuff, and like the garage kit magazines. Because a lot of people like they would make their own like garage kits essentially, and people would they get the resin cast and then they put them together and then they paint it. So yeah, back in the day, I used to see that guy kind of all over the place. I wasn't sure who he was either. And then Sideshow, they started doing the Universal Monsters at like 12 inches. They weren't as expensive as Hot Toys because like they weren't there yet. It was, it was around 20 years ago or so. But yeah, as everyone got better, then obviously Hot Toys, they ended up tackling all that stuff. But yeah. Yeah, it's an interesting design.
No, Raphael is in the old one.
Mm-hmm.
In the old toy line.
Yeah. This is actually pretty cool too.
Yeah, the wall bust.
Yeah, these are pretty sick. But yeah, there's that. Yeah, are you going to be getting more of them?
I don't know. After seeing this one, I'm definitely intrigued to look at some more of them. I see. The problem is when they started off the line and they had Leonardo as the Hunchback, I couldn't be any further from not being interested. Yep. I just did not care whatsoever. Raphael as Frankenstein's monster, I thought it was, I thought it was okay, but it didn't really scream anything to me.
Yeah.
April O'Neil as Bride of Frankenstein, I could have cared less. I thought the Casey Jones as the Phantom of the Opera was kind of neat, but that still didn't sell me at all.
Yep.
Donatello as the Invisible Man, interesting. Michelangelo as the Mummy, once again, interesting, but still it didn't sell me. This creature one is the one that sold me for picking my first one up.
Yeah.
So I definitely want to keep an eye out on the werewolf one, because if the werewolf one even looks half as good as this one, detail-wise, I'll probably grab that one too.
That's cool. Yeah, I came close to getting the Michelangelo a couple of times, and then I'm like, but because I wasn't crazy about the rest of the lineup, I didn't know that they were, like you said, doing this one. Because had I known, I might have gotten the Michelangelo, because I did like it, but I'm like, I'm not invested in the other one, so just to have that by itself would be kind of weird.
Somebody we know, was it Drake? Somebody said they just seen it recently. They had the Michelangelo one dirt cheap.
Yeah, it was like $27 or something. I believe it was on Amazon. Could have been on Amazon. Let me double check. See if that's still there.
And of course, the Splitter one. I've seen the Splitter one a few times, and that one doesn't look bad. Van Helsing.
Yeah.
And I can't remember if they did him in the original toy line Van Helsing or not, because I know they only did sets of 4 figures.
Yeah.
So the very first series that they did, you got all 4 turtles, and then the second series you got April O'Neil, and it was either April O'Neil and Splinter, or it was April O'Neil and Casey Jones, and you only got 2 of the turtles, which was Raphael and Leonardo.
Yeah.
And they never did any more after that either.
Yeah, it's pretty weird. I don't know why they make some of those decisions. Yeah, I'm just looking now. Yeah, it seems like that did sell out. But yeah, he was available for a moment.
Like I keep saying, I wish by some fluke some of these things would wind up in Ollie's.
Yeah. I don't know, but
I'd walk out with a trunk load.
I know. That's a long shot, though. That's the sad thing. Shit. Yeah, I'm amazed at how, like, a lot of that NECA stuff, it's still, like, well, the movie versions, those are worth some good money still.
The crazy thing is, too, with a lot of these NECA ones, even though some of them wind up getting re-released, some of them, over and over again, like Predator, Terminator, the Gremlins figures, a lot of those are re-releases. They retain their value. both as the re-release and the original one. They all retain their value, which is really nice if you're a collector, because there's nothing better than being able to pick up a collectible piece and it retains its value and doesn't drop because they re-released it again.
Exactly. Yeah, no, that's a good thing. But yeah, I know most of the times when they do it, like they'll even make those updates, but they'll pretty much leave the packaging and stuff the same. So it's just like you get a better figure. You know,
Every once in a while, they refuse to update, though, like they did with the Iron Maiden 40th.
Oh yeah. Oh, I was talking specifically the Ultimates. The other series, I don't really see them updating much on those.
Yeah, but even then, a small amount of update wouldn't kill them.
Oh, I agree. I agree, buddy.
I'm not saying they should go out and redesign the whole figure and make it as incredibly articulated as the Ultimate lines, but holy shit, just a few things here and there. I mean, take for example the Ultimate Santa stripe with a Gizmo that I had, where the arm just completely pulled out of the socket because they reused the same old tired mold over and over and over and over and over again every Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of shit is uncalled for.
Yep, I agree. Dude.
You need to do better.
Yeah, exactly. Oh man. Ninja Turtles are the only things that should have tunnels under New York.
Mm-hmm.
How you doing, Brutal? Oh man. But yeah, I want to show off the piece that Lurch actually he surprised me with. It's actually something that Tommy had reviewed already, but yeah, here's my take on it, dude. This thing was incredible. If my computer will work. There we go. The Ratchet, 86 Ratchet. Holy hell. This thing was really, really awesome. I saw him, I think, once in stores. And like, sadly, I wasn't able to get him. But so holy crap, like I said, I opened up the box and bam. There he is. So, Lurch, thank you so much, man. So I figured he wanted me to review this as well. So here we go. And yeah, this guy, very cool. The packaging, I still don't understand why they do that with the open window, but at least we could see it. Usually there's supposed to be a thin piece of plastic so that people aren't sticking their fingers in there and trying to rip items out. Because I know Tommy and myself, we've seen it in these stores. They usually rip it open and take a weapon or rip off a head or something weird.
Yeah, I've recently just seen one with the head was missing inside the package. I just laughed.
Right?
I just laughed and just walked down the aisle. I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, there's that one Transformer. It looked like he's got like a skull of a dinosaur or something on the robot body. I seen that thing ripped off in stores. I forgot his name. But,
Bane Bear, greetings.
What's up, man?
Luchasaurus ass Rex, I don't know.
Uh-huh. But yeah, here's the thing with the 86, by the way. How you doing, Adam? Cool. They actually have backdrops in the 86 packaging.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool. If you want to display it like that, you have your option to do so.
Yeah, almost all the Studio Series ones, they have some really cool backdrops.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you're probably going to get into it. There was only one takeaway for this figure for me.
Yeah.
But I'll wait till you get done.
Okay, yeah. Because this one, I know like his right hand, the weapon does not go fully in. It's not flush like in the left one. That was one of the main issues that I see with the figure. And in transformation, it takes a bit to snap everything in place. But other than that, I didn't see any major issues with this guy. For me, I think it was like the mold for that right hand. There's like a nub or something in there that's preventing the gun from going completely flush.
Well, I know on mine, I had no issues whatsoever. Both guns poured it completely into their hand.
No that's good. That's good then.
It might have been just like some Jesus, what's that overblast of plastic that's sitting there as part of the mold.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to get in there because I'm sure if I just get like a little knife or X-Acto or something and just it looks pretty clean and clear, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, the figure itself is beautiful. And Tommy has said it too. Like he feels hefty. He doesn't feel cheap. Like a lot of these, I've seen it from some of their other toy lines, especially the Transformers ones, where they feel very kind of flimsy. Or the plastic feels light. This guy doesn't. He's a solid figure. Very good stuff how they did this. In transformation, not into vehicle mode, but going back into robot mode, his right leg did come off at the crotch point. So
are you saying he broke a leg for your video?
Well, he didn't break because it was easy just to slide right back in. So nothing really broke, but it was interesting how they do that stuff. Like I could rip it off right now. It just slides in. It's weird. I don't know. It's like they felt like they're missing a piece of plastic or something in there. I don't know what they did, but transformation wise, holy crap, this guy is beautiful. The engineering they did on his legs, absolutely incredible. This entire like back part, like it folds over in a couple different places and very flush. Like I was impressed by that. I mean, I know a lot of people said like that Code Red Stranger Things figure, like they love the mold on that, and if they do any more ratchets or Ironhide, they should go with that. No, I really like the mold on this guy. It feels a lot better. He's more proportionate. Yeah, I'm kind of even fidgeting with him right now as I'm sitting here talking about it. I do like it a lot. Very solid figure. And again, he's not one that I had. I had the Cybertronian version from War for Cybertron. Yeah, the Walgreens one. And that's a really nice figure, but again, it's not G1 Earth vehicle mode. It has its own Cybertronian design. But all in all, this is really cool. And I make a joke here too. If you want a white van, you could just have a white van. Remember, stay away from politicians and all that stuff. But anyway,
if you ride around in that white van, you may wind up hearing somebody talk about somebody's diary. I'm just saying.
Yeah, right. But yeah, I do like that. Yeah, his weapons, you can either put it on top like that, or you could put it underneath and make it like the exhaust coming out, like the exhaust pipes. I do like that. They should do that with more of these figures. Be a little bit more creative with how you do the weapon storage, because like that looks amazing. It's just poking out the bottom like that.
You know what I was just thinking? Well, having the Stranger Things van again.
Yep.
Transformers has something right there. They could do another crossover really easy. So that you remove the pizza sign, turn it into the mystery machine.
Yes.
I was thinking of the turtle one too. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Too.
That would work. Yeah, both of them would be fantastic. So yeah, if they want to repurpose that mold, they could definitely do that.
I'd buy those.
Yeah. They could just change some key things, like maybe like the size of his arms or whatnot. You could do some minor tweaks, but yeah, you have a great mold that could definitely work for that.
Hey, you know what? There you go. You can make the Sweet Pickles fan too. Why not?
Sweet Pickles.
What's going up, Kai?
Nice. What's up, Kai?
Hope
you happy New Year, brother.
Yeah.
We got to get you back on again soon. I know it's been a minute.
Thanks, Curtis.
Yeah, we're all kind of been in our own worlds a little bit with all the craziness of the holidays. But hell yeah, man, great seeing you. But yeah, and it's crazy too, because like in vehicle mode, the Code Red, the Surfer Boy pizza van, like that one is smaller and thinner than Ratchet. But like in robot mode, it's actually he's taller, so that was pretty cool.
So who feels more hefty? Is it Ratchet or the Surfer Boy one?
Ratchet. Definitely.
Now that's even more crazy considering how much extra plastic must be in there for the robot to be that tall.
Yeah, it's just in the legs, really. So it doesn't really take too much, in my personal opinion. I mean, both are still really nice figures, but again, I wouldn't be paying full price for that Code Red figure.
It's just like badass, Vinnie. I'm sorry, that together, just the size difference.
Oh yeah,
man, that looks beautiful. I'm sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, no,
goodness gracious, that's beautiful, man.
He's a killer figure. That is one of my favorites that these guys have done. My friends still let me hanging on to it, so I don't know if it's eventually going to end up being mine, but
I looked at it because I have the Ultra Magnus from the Netflix series one.
Yeah. And
that's a nice figure. And this one looks fantastic. This 86 version, I can't justify that price tag.
I know. That's why like a friend he's like, yeah, review it for me. And then, I give it back when you're done. And I'm like, I'm still kind of waiting to hear from him. I'm like, yeah, well, when are you on it? And he's not saying anything. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if it was a surprise gift, but I'll have to talk to him again real soon. But either way, yeah, man, that Ultra Magnus, that thing is incredible, absolutely incredible. But I'm with you, man. The prices that they're doing, it's getting kind of insane. Like I said, I cut back on a lot of stuff. I'm primarily getting GI Joes right now. It's kind of like the one thing that I'm, that's my collector's item. But it's not all of them. It's just like certain figures I really liked, or if they turned out really amazing, I'll go ahead and get them. I'm not just getting every guy or every random figure. But the holidays, I'm very happy and grateful for that. There have been some awesome figures at Ross for like $5.99 or $6.99, and I was able to get a couple of GI Joes there. I even hooked up Pete Etop with two of them for Christmas, and those were amazing. I'm like, dude,
I picked them up the twins a while ago.
Yeah.
I need to send them out to them. It's like one thing after another has been happening here. So
yeah, dude, no, I hear you, and I know the shipping's going to be going up. I think in about a week or two now.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's why I got to get off my ass and get some shit shipped out.
I'm like, great, just in time for me to fulfill my next project. I'm going to have to pay through the nose. Gee, thanks, government.
Thanks. And what's going on, DJ Ronnie J?
What's up, man? Awesome seeing you.
Did you see what Lurch said?
What's that? Yeah, I figured it would look cool with the code red, but yeah, Hasbro Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles crossover, Scooby Doo. Yeah, man. You got a perfect design. Like you said, that Volkswagen kind of van it's perfect, man. They could do it. That'd be killer. But hell yeah, man. Yeah, Lurch, dude, thank you again. So fantastic and awesome. This is one I wanted, so I haven't been able to pull the trigger on him. And the one time I saw him, and then I didn't see him anymore. So it was Christmas all over again. So thank you, buddy. Hell yeah, man, awesome.
It is an incredible piece.
Yeah. So what was the main issue that you had?
The main issue I had with this one is the same issue that I had with a couple of the other ones, like Braun. The figures themselves are aesthetically pleasing. They transform very well. Mm-hmm. They look great. The biggest problem I have is these are 86 movie figures.
Yeah.
Where is the battle damage?
Yes. Okay.
Now, I know that you can go to Toy Hacks and you can actually buy the battle damage stickers and everything you can put on these things, but
that's cool.
It's just not exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
They should have done that with these things. There's no reason they shouldn't have.
Or gave the option of sent you this, like if you did like the order it, it'd be the same price. Because like you said, this is supposed to be off the movie, right? The 86 movie. So I have to concur. I like the idea if you had the option to have them look like this or the other way. Like you said, you could get the stickers if you wanted battle damage. But I'm with you, Tommy. As a purist, they should be damaged, man, because they've been on Earth for a while.
And the only thing is, I will argue the fact that I think the reason why they went this route is because we haven't had like the Earthrise version. Like they haven't done an Earthrise version like this, have they?
Yeah, they did.
It's
the same figure, but they tweaked the mold on this one a lot.
Okay.
So there was I can't remember if there was a single release for this, but I know they did a 2-pack release, and they were called the Medical Paragons or something like that.
Okay.
And it was Ratchet, and I want to say the other character was Fix-It.
Okay.
So,
but it wasn't single carded at all, right?
No, it was a double package one. It was either that or it was Ratchet and Prowl. I forget exactly what it was because they did a bunch of those like 2-packs at the time,
right?
And that's where he was available. Like I said, I can't recall if they did a single box release of him or not.
Yeah. Well, it would make sense if they haven't, and this is the reason why. So I kind of get why they weren't battle damaged, but at the same time, if they're going to be off the 86 movie, make it more accurate. But all in all, either way, I'm very happy with this guy. I think they did a stellar job. Maybe they intended to do another 2-pack like they did with Ironhide, but after what happened with that, that nobody bought it and it just sat there and people had issues with it because again, nothing was done the right way. They probably scrapped the idea of doing battle damage version 2-packs with this.
I don't know. And they had a lot of good thought in the Prowl and Ironhide one.
Yeah,
it was just a lack of fine detailing when they got down to the end of it.
Yeah.
And what's going on, Frankie?
What's up, Frankie?
Frankie thinks they should do a crossover of Babe Rocks' van.
Oh, dude, that would be sick.
What's up, William Palmieri?
Yeah, man. What's up, William? Hell yeah, bro.
It'd be cool if they done a battle damage version. Yeah, that's what I want to see, because that's where you see Ratchet really in the movie, because you only see him for a few seconds, not damage, and you don't really see him because he's seated at the damn helm of the ship.
Yeah, but
when
again,
you fully see him, he turns around, he's getting freaking destroyed.
Yep. Don't forget, this is Hasbro, so they're gonna reuse these molds. So we'll probably at some point see a version like that.
Well, I mean, and you know what? If they wind up redoing it and they do a 2-pack with Ratchet and Brawn, that's fine too. If they do it that way, but
yeah,
I mean, they did do an '86 movie Ironhide with no damage. Then they did the '86 battle damage version of Prowl and Ironhide, and it literally says the Decepticon ambush. And what's going on, Silicone Dave? So maybe they're going to repurpose Brawn and Ratchet and do a battle damage version. I mean, if they do, that would be really nice. I would just say, if you're going to do it, make sure you up your game from what you did with Ironhide and Prowl. While Ironhide and Prowl weren't the worst thing I ever seen, because the molds were older molds and reused over and over and over again, you didn't make any kind of changes to that mold or clean things up. The Ironhide one came out like crap, and Prowl just kept falling apart every time I tried to transform. Legs falling off, arms falling off. The whole torso came off at one point.
Yep. Yeah, that's crazy shit right there.
See, that's as you see, that's my little collection I got. You know, I don't have a lot of Transformer stuff anymore, and I've got the statues. But the one that was sealed, I bought. The one that on the top of it, which is the same one, I've never even tried transforming. I would go nuts if the shit started falling apart in my hand. You know what I mean? Because they're trying to see to put it back together. But to the far left, that's like one of the ones that came out of. It's one of the Japanese figures I got. I'll have to find the plate.
Oh, it's Rebel Tech. Like
I think
Megatron?
because I mean it doesn't transform or anything. It's just one of the statues, but it had a different head and a couple other stuff that came with it.
Yeah, he's got all the ball joints all over, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I got him, and I got Optimus. Yeah, those are beautiful.
That's that red box that's behind the Decepticon logo in the center.
Okay, sweet.
Next to Mega. Yeah, that's the box for the figure.
Nice.
But yeah, I mean, it's just, I mean, we had, growing up, we had all the Transformer stuff. And these are just a couple of the pieces, because I did the Transformer stuff with my car when I had the body kit and the Lambo doors. So I would put the figures and stuff, and Galvatron would hold the hood up. Or, I mean, yeah. So, it was, because he's missing his left hand. But it worked for, I got him, I got him like on eBay for like $10 or something.
Do you need a left hand?
He doesn't have one. He's handless.
No, I'm saying you need a left hand.
Yes, I do. I need a left hand.
I will dig through all my parts. I've got a huge parts catalog of robot parts, man. I might have a Galvatron left hand back there. Matter of fact, I would almost guarantee I have a Galvatron left hand back there.
Right. I was going to mention it to you, and I always forget. But I mean, again, you were showing Transformers, and I love it too. Megatron was my guy. I thought it was weird when he went to the tank, but I ended up getting a couple pieces too, for that. So, but yeah, it's just one of those cool things, that us nerds had to geek out. And then I was able to go with the Scion theme stuff that I had, put that in there as well. So, that's my little shop. And that is actually a Scion display from the dealership.
Oh, that's great. Oh man,
thank you,
dude. Yeah, no, I mean this stuff's fun. I mean, all these these collections, what we have. And, like you said,
I've
it's
got
part
the
of
hard
our
hero
childhood.
statues, Vinnie, on the other wall, but I've got them all in the boxes and stuff. But yeah, I've got like a whole row of Transformers, but that's like all I've got, Transformer wise. But I love seeing the stuff you guys have and this new stuff like that. It's a shame, like the prices are like when the leg fell, dude. I would lose my freaking mind. I'd be like, oh my god, how does this go back together?
Oh yeah, dude, yeah.
You got to get out the 6 different magnifying glasses and shit to see it.
Well, I don't know. Have you ever seen when something doesn't go right with these figures? They don't transform right, or things keep falling off, and I lose my mind, and it goes skidding across the table.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the cliff jumper one kind of rings a bell. I've seen that, and it was like being in the room with you, which I appreciated the fact that you did put it in there and you left it in. Because it's like, we knew it was coming. You could hear it in the voice, and you knew it was coming. And then when it did, it was like, don't piss off, Mr. Pig. Don't piss off, Mr. Pig.
Oh, I'm a lot of fun at parties, too. You know what, though? I want to keep this going real quick, Vinny.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that we were going to get into Transformers this early, but I do have 2 more things that are Transformers related.
Hell yeah.
So one of them, let's get into it. Ladies and gentlemen, returning for the second week, this is a brand new segment for Collectible Past. We've got Collectible Past trivia. And let's see how many of you can guess this one.
Yeah, I knew that they didn't have faith in it either.
Yeah,
Even I said probably not. I'm like, man, probably not. 'Cause I don't remember. I know I wasn't even interested in Beast Wars myself, but
yeah, in fact, it was Frankie's the one who told me about it. He watched a few. I'm like, what? I said, this looks so cheap and weird, and he's like, no, it's actually pretty good. And I'm like, what? He's like, oh yeah, man. And he kept telling me more. I'm like, all right. And I took a look, and I'm like, yeah, you know what? Pretty good story.
Silicon Dave says 1995 was a lot of moons and brain cells ago. I hear you, man. I hear you. Yeah, they literally had no faith. That's why I pulled up a picture of the Megatron and the Tyrannosaurus Rex mode, because you can see the big giant Kenner logo right on the bottom end of the box. And it was pretty fresh off the heels of them acquiring Kenner.
Wow. I didn't know that.
Yep.
That's funny.
So I got one more thing to keep it going here, and this is Collectible Past. So sometimes we dip into the old school stuff, and that's what we're doing right now. And if you haven't guessed it, pop a cotton wherever you are, make sure to have a drink, because here we go.
Transformers, more than meets the eye.
Welcome back, as we're hanging out with Cliff Jumper. Oh, Cliff Jumper, Mr. Transformers Pig. Cliff Jumper's getting his nom on while we're getting ready to look at some old school Transformers. So from 1985, here we go with the original Decepticons. These were a bit of a holdover from Takara before the partnership with Hasbro. But here we go. We're starting from left to right. We got Bombshell, we got Shrapnel, and we have Kickback. All 3 in their Insecticon forms. All 3 of these look relatively in good shape. There's a few stickers, I think, missing off Shrapnel and off Bombshell, but other than that, these ones look great. They still have almost all their chrome on them. And I do have the weapons for them as well. So let's go ahead and get these old school Transformers transformed and ready for action.
Wondershare kickback. Transform.
And here we go with all 3 Insecticons with their original blasters. You can see there, like I said, there are a few decals that are missing from both Bombshell and Shrapnel. Kickback, on the other hand, seems to have every last one of his original decals. Granted, this gun does not stay in his hand perfectly, but it's a little worn, I think, at this juncture. But all 3 of these guys look great, and I'm so happy to have these things back in my collection. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these guys. You will notice that on these ones, they still had the Diaclone holdovers, so they still had opening chest, and the opening chest was part of the Diaclone pilots that would actually sit in there. But the Insecticons were actually supposed to be the invading force for that line. So in the Diaclone line, these were the bad guys. All the other robots, Starscream, Thundercracker, all those guys that you know of, they were all technically the good guys. I know, kind of odd to think about.
Food approaches.
Of course, with most of these guys, the articulation was pretty much always left in the arm. So let's go ahead and show off some of that old school transformation. But there you go. Love these things. Anyway, guys, did you have the G1 Insecticons? Do you like this original team the way they look? I think these things were absolutely fantastic.
The Transformers, more than meets the eye. The Transformers.
That cameo of Blur was fantastic.
No, I know. Wasn't that great? I was pressed for
God,
time.
the pig, the whole time when you did the fast forward, like if you just focus on the pig. Oh my God, that was hilarious. And your voice talking, and I know you were transformed, but like all I did was look at the guinea pig, dude, the whole time. And it was hilarious to hear your voice. And the pig looking at you like,
No, these ones are absolutely fantastic. And yeah, and like I was saying, all those original Transformers, like, you know, Thundercracker, Skywarp, all those guys that became, you know, the main Decepticon jet force, including what was Battle Convoy, who became Optimus Prime, all the cars, you know, they were the car robo line, the Diaclone. All those guys were technically the good guys, but they weren't sentient. They were all like piloted armor. They were like mech suits, kind of, in a way. That's why with the original ones like Ironhide and Ratchet, they didn't have a real face. They put a sticker over top of the seat. That's why, because they were supposed to be mech suits, basically.
Oh, okay.
Like
but yeah, but the Insecticons were, you know, that's why I said the original Decepticons, because they were the original bad guys in the Diaclone line. So they were considered the Warrior invading force, something to that nature, however it was said in Japanese. Interesting, though, because like I said, you can see the chest cavity piece that opens up where it's supposed to take a pilot and everything. Like, yeah, it's all holders from the Diaclone era. And it's kind of crazy they waited into the second year. I mean, shit, they waited into the third year before they brought out Ultra Magnus.
Yeah. That's something else.
I had the
You're not wrong.
Ultra Magnus. That was really cool how it had the Prime that went in it. And then, like you had said, it was like an upgraded version originally, right?
Yeah. It was just it was armored. I think they called it Armored Battle Convoy. So
yeah, that's sick.
Yeah, that was cool. I never had him, but a friend of mine, like, he traded for like the weekend or whatever. So I had like the white one for a couple of days, just like that white version of Optimus, pretty much. He didn't have the other parts. I'm like, okay, what do these kids do? They eat their freaking figures? Like, I don't know.
You know, I ran into somebody where they were talking about they, you know, had the Prime character, and they're like, oh yeah, I always wanted to losing the fist, and eventually I just completely lost him, couldn't find him again. And I said, well, where did you have him stored? He said, oh, I put him in the trailer. I said, why would you put him in the trailer? I said, put him in the cab. He's like, huh? I said, you put him in the Diaclone pilot seats inside the cab. That's where you should always put the damn hands. Oh, I didn't even think of that. Like, you know, I should have had a V8.
How would you not think of that? I mean, that's the first place.
Well, Let me
Right.
tell you about not thinking, Adam. Have you taken a stroll through Twitter lately?
I mean, we're talking back then, Tommy. We're talking back in the 80s. I'm thinking
most of those people that are on Twitter grew up from back then.
I just don't. Yeah, again, like we had the toys as kids too. So I mean, like obviously that's where you put it would be in the, and I'm sitting there laughing the whole time when you're saying it because I'm like, where else would you put it? Like the trailer. I'm like, no.
No, that's another one. Like people go, well, if you lose Prime's gun. I said, yeah, that's why you store Prime's gun on roller in the back of the trailer. You're less likely to lose roller, and if the gun is affixed to the back of roller, you are not losing it. It's simple things. Simple things.
It's common sense.
Yeah, Cliff Jumper. Thanks to Cliff Jumper for hanging out and doing that video. Thank you, Cliff Jumper, and also thank you for leaving a whole pile of turds for me to clean off my BattleBots arena. I really appreciate it, Cliff Jumper.
I don't care. He was so happy, but when you are in hyper mode, dude, I'm serious. Watch the pig. Like, play it again and watch the pig and tell me I'm not.
I know they pay,
going, and then.
I know they pay attention to me when I'm talking. These guys are absolutely hilarious. What's up, Doc? Good to see you, man.
Hey, Dega. What's up?
If you missed my hyper Micro Machines talk, you should go back and listen to it.
That was pretty awesome.
Tommy just hyperspace jumped.
But no, I mean, that was absolutely perfect. You had the Ratchet. I already had the trivia and leading into the G1 Insecticons ready to go. So,
yeah, man. They look great, too.
Yeah, I need to get some new stickers. Unfortunately, the one thing I didn't have a chance, and this is why, thank God, I have tons of freaking old Transformer parts. As I was transforming Kickback, one of the yellow antennas broke off.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, apparently whoever had it before me, and I didn't notice it when I put some of his pieces on. Yeah, they apparently had broke it, and they used like a cheap, probably Elmer's glue to put the damn antenna back on. Also, I was going to film the Dinobots. So I break out Sludge. I'm all right. I start to go transform Sludge. He's not transforming. I was like, why is the waist not turning around? Why is this leg stuck? So I start unscrewing it, taking it apart. Sure enough, the son of a bitch applied glue in between all the fucking joints, thinking glue would be a good thing to put in there to tighten up the joints. You fucking moron.
Holy shit.
So now I had to go dig, and I had to find another Sludge body, and I've got to take pieces off that one and Frankenstein them with the good pieces that I had on this one, because this one was like really clean with all the metallized pieces that are on them. That gold, that metallized gold that Dinobots had. Yeah, that's all beautiful on this one, but all the joints and everything are fucked up. So I'm going to swap out parts again and make them complete, because that's what I do.
Yeah. Nice stuff. That's cool.
Yeah. I really got to do a video of that when I start swapping at the parts. People have been bugging me. Oh, you should do more videos on the Transformers repair or this repair or that repair. Like, I do them all the time, and I never think of recording them.
Yeah, I know, right? It's usually shit like that people are going to really dig and enjoy. It doesn't hit us.
No worries, Doc. No worries
about it. If you'd have to get it set up just right, and then you're really focusing more on what you're doing, not what you're filming.
Right. So I would have to put the camera in front of me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Otherwise, my big fat hands will get in the way. What's up, Salisbury Fox? Greetings.
I just always love because we always see the taker. I always love that part.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Is stressful and time consuming? No, not really. No, I have a lot of fun working on a lot of this stuff. The only thing that's stressful and time consuming is dealing with the internet, trying to get things uploaded. That's where most of my headaches originate. CenturyLink. As my internet doesn't get fixed, I will keep posting to Twitter, just aggravating you every day.
Hey, I actually saw something that was pretty damn cool design-wise. You can check this out. This is, I think, on Big Bad Toy Store.
What up, Boom?
Check out this this Batgirl.
Oh shit!
This is pretty damn sick.
Let me guess, $250.
Oh, it's probably an arm and a leg more. Oh, it's slideshow. Yeah, it's probably more than that.
Okay,
$500,
$5,000.
500, Bob.
Dude, that is amazing though.
Your liver and probably your first 2 kids.
We'll find it in a minute. Yeah, maybe we should do a game of that. Yeah, people in the chat, what do you think this thing costs? Let's see.
Right?
Who you said 250? Tom?
I said 5. Yeah, he said.
You
at
said
least-
5.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 350 or so. I didn't even look myself. I just literally just clicked on the image. So
Okay, Silicon Dave says tree fitty.
Tree fitting.
Bone says tree fitty. Sim says hello. What's up,
Hey
man?
Sim, how you doing, buddy?
And of course, hi again to Bone. Salisbury Fox says 1 million.
Well, we'll find out now. Hold on, let me close this one out.
Lurch says
Holy
$4.99 plus $20 shipping. Lurch came closest.
No,
Wait a minute. Adam
did. He
500.
said 500. This is
Yep.
$725. Holy shit balls. That's crazy. How big is this bitch?
I
Almost
sure
22
hope,
inches. She's almost 22
I sure
inches.
hope you're getting a happy ending for that price.
Dude, that's insane. Well, and that's why we only look. We don't touch.
Right.
What's
And
up,
for me, it would have
Paul?
to be the 66 Batgirl. I'm sorry if I would have
Yeah.
spent $700. I'm just saying it looks
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
You know, no disrespect meant to the artist, and it does. It looks good, but I'm a 66 fan. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on there. 66 would have been great. But this is pretty cool. I like the clay face base that he's like all kind of melted or whatnot, and her batarangs are in it. Like, there's some really cool stuff in here. The texture, the detailing, the sculpt itself is like that. That is killer. But that is way too much money for. Dude, 250 would have been a lot, but
I mean, unless somebody is getting some kind of commission off this, that's the only reason I can see it's that much higher.
yeah, I think Sideshow, like, they're bending over people at this point. I mean, I don't know. Some of the prices they asked for is just, it's absolutely insane. I had gotten, like, I only have one statue that it's, you know, a substantial amount, you know, kind of 20 something inches as well. That was an Assassin's Creed one that was like the, I got on an amazing deal from,
was that Connor?
No, not Connor. The Greek guy.
Ezio?
No, it wasn't Ezio either. The one from Odyssey, Alexios.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't.
I guess it's one of the armors that you get towards the end of the game, like his ultimate version, or whatever. I played as a female chick because if I'm playing a game and like that character's got a skirt, I'm looking at a girl's ass, not a guy's. But
Because you're not getting.
but I do love like 300 and stuff like that and all that type of stuff. And
So wait a minute. So you're just automatically assuming you're assuming gender again, you bigot. We talked about this backstage, Vinnie.
So anyway, he's on a statue of Medusa's head that's like tremendous, and he's like jumping off of it. It looks incredible, and I had Ubisoft points. I was unaware what Ubisoft was doing, and I got, like, it was like a $1,500 statue. I got for around 200, 300, nice. I think tops. This was years ago though. But holy crap, what an epic piece. The box alone is massive and it's a major hassle, but the piece itself is absolutely incredible. It's like, it was before I was doing any kind of reviews or anything like that. But yeah, it's pretty killer. I'll look it up on online.
Yeah, Alert said, fuck that. I could buy 5 or 6 Takara Transformers for that.
Yeah, right.
RR says it's a nice piece, but that's too much. Sim says, are those limited edition and painted by hand?
Yeah, they usually are. Yeah, they usually are. I mean, it's polystone, part of the premium format line, highly detailed. Let's see. It's oversized packaging as well. That's why, like, there's a lot that's going into this thing. So
oversized packaging, that's very important for stuff like this too.
Oh,
just because you never know how it's going to be handled through shipment.
Oh, yep, 100%. I told you that's why the that Assassin's Creed piece I have, the box is huge. It's like freaking 3 feet by I think 4 feet or something. It's insane. That's like, yeah, I can't. I don't know. It's one of those things like you see it, it looks so badass, and you don't want to miss out on it. And at the time, like I said, the thing was literally going for like 1,500, and I got it for around 3. So with the points and the shit that I had, and you know, because they were closing up their service apparently or some shit. This is I want to say 7 years ago, maybe something like that. But yeah, I can't drop on anything like that anymore. No way. But it was cool. I'm happy. Like at the time, like that piece was killer. Let me see. I'll try to find it.
Bone says he only played the first AC games. I know I played all the way up to Unity, and I didn't like Unity at all, so I didn't play much of it. The last one I liked they did was a Xbox 360 exclusive at the time, which was Assassin's Creed Rogue, and that's where you play as the Templar.
Yeah, I've been tempted to get that. I seen that they have it on Switch.
That was a great game. If you like Black Flag, you'd.
Oh, I love Black Flag.
You'd love Rogue then.
Yeah, they have both of them in there. I actually Black Flag. I think I've cleared that game 3 times or 4 times.
That's such a fun game.
Oh, dude, it is absolutely amazing. Yeah, that thing is it's killer. But speaking of killer, I did find photos of the Alexios. Yeah, this is the one that I have, and because like I had photos in another computer, and I can't get to it right now. So yeah, this was the guy. So it's like you see this, you're a fan of that type of stuff. Like, yeah, you can't miss out on that.
Yeah, I seen somebody playing this, but I've never played it myself. So.
Oh yeah, no, the game is fun. It's a ton of fun because I dropped off as well. I had a friend who was working at GameStop, and he hooked me up with the one in London with the twins. For what it was okay, but I'm like, it feels like they don't know what they're doing anymore with this franchise. I hated that they killed off the Desmond character, which is supposed to be like they were building up. You were supposed to play as him eventually in a game, and they completely dropped the ball.
Was it Desmond Miles or Miles Desmond?
Desmond Miles, I think.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But anyway, like you're supposed to eventually play as that character, and Chris had told us too, since he had done some work with them. And he goes, yeah, they dropped the ball. They fired the main guy who created it and everything. And it's like, what the hell? So they're just throwing, shit at the wall to see if it sticks at this point. It's kind of ridiculous.
Now, Lurch says, yeah, Rogue was great fun. It was like Black Flag 2. And then he says, Vinnie, I have Assassin's Creed Rogue for 360. You want it?
Oh, I don't have a 360. But yeah,
I do. I have 2 360s, Vinnie. Unfortunately, neither one worked because, well, LCEC, power surges, and both got fried.
Oh, man. That sucks ass. Yeah.
Tell me about it. You know how many? I can't even tell you how many hundreds and hundreds of, probably even over $1,000 worth of games I have stuffed on those freaking 360 Slims that I can't use anymore.
Dude, that sucks. Oh,
and that's not even counting all the freaking discs, all the physical media discs that I have for it.
I know they, like I said, I believe it's like for $15, I think, and you get both games. But I'm sure the Switch is a different experience altogether compared to like, PS4 or Xbox. But I don't know. I mentioned eventually it might, but I don't have time right now for games anyway. But I don't have Xbox, so yeah, no worries, dude. I appreciate it though, man. Dude, you're awesome.
Now, if I can find somebody to fix up both Xboxes, I can always send you my extra one.
Holy crap.
I got 2 Slims, and basically both are brand new. They just need to be repaired.
And there's a way to fix them?
Oh yeah, it usually costs about $100 some odd to fix them. I've looked around. I just wasn't willing to drop the money at the time.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, man. No, dude, like I said, I appreciate the offer, dude. Yeah, man. Lurch, you're awesome. You're fantastic. Yeah, let me know, dude. I don't know if you did get any of my books or not. If there's something you want, just hit me up. Let me know. Yeah, dude. Really great stuff out there. Really cool people. Like, yeah, you can see how massive it's compared to this guy's hands. Like, this piece is really incredible. So, yeah.
You know what? Lurch is such a good friend to the channel. He sent you something. He sent me something when he didn't need to, and I really do appreciate it. He didn't ask for nothing. He didn't even ask for necessarily for me to show it off. He said, "Oh, if you want to show it off, go ahead, go for it, But he didn't ask for me to review it or nothing like that. And I am going to review it eventually because I did review the RC for I think it was the Kingdom line. I don't think I reviewed the movie one, so. I'm going to dig through all my formers first just to make sure to see if I did review it or not. But I'm still going to do like an updated review with it and everything like that. And I do have something that I could send out to Lurch on behalf of both of us. So I remember I backed Kraken a few times just in case. And I do have an extra copy of Kraken, and I also have an extra copy of Infinitale Chronicles. So Lurch, later on, I won't be able to check until much after the show because usually we talk about how the show went or what we need to do next time. Since Adam's here, we're going to be scolding Adam after the show. So, just drop me a link later on where you want me to send it, and I'll be able to get both of those books out to you.
Awesome, dude. Fantastic. Like you said, awesome people, and we're doing good things here, man. Amen to that.
If you don't already have them. If you don't,
let us know. Yeah, because I've been juggling so many things. I can't keep track of the shit that I'm doing. But Adam, what you got here, buddy?
There you go. There's the car I was talking about when it had the body kit and the Lambo doors and had it all themed out as the Transformers. So yeah, there's one of the car shows we did.
Dude, that's amazing.
So yeah, I had the life-size Transformer. When it was fun to have a Transformer anyway.
Oh, yeah.
When it was this kind. But yeah, I mean, literally, that's me. And yeah, that was a while ago. But yeah, that was, the fun stuff that we were able to do,
That is so cool.
That was the point of the car club back in the day. It didn't matter if it was bone stock or you put $10,000 into your car. If you loved your car. And then we go do car shows and stuff. I don't know why I won stuff, Vinnie. I have no idea. It's like I had this artistic, And here's the best part. In the picture here, I hit a raccoon and it ripped the back corner I'm standing by off the car completely. I had to repair the car before the show.
Jesus.
Yep. And so you can't even tell because I put the Scion emblem with double-sided sticky tape right there to hide it.
Well, here's the most important thing. What was that raccoon protesting that you had to run him over?
Well, I don't know. The people in front of me hit it, and then I was trying to clear it because the car sat really, really low, as you can tell from the ground.
Did he have a little sign in the middle of the street saying "cat food for trash pandas," and that's why you ran him over? Is that what it was?
I didn't even see him. He just was there, and then he was in the way, and then he broke my damn car.
Oh man!
But yeah, I had to zip tie it back together, and I mean, body kits never last. And then the car looked a lot better afterwards because I had flares in the fenders and all the LED lights and stuff I did. But this was pre some of the other. Dude, I did so much with this car and car shows because that was pre YouTube and all that. And I had the kids, so I ran a family based car club.
It's funny you should mention that story too, because I was hanging out with Wes Moody. When I get a chance, I go by and stop by his channel when he does whatever Wednesday. And he was talking about how he hit a duck, and it reminded me of a story with my wife when she ran over a Canadian goose. And she said, "I swear that son of a bitch was smiling at me right before I hit him."
He said, "Thank you."
Nice.
Sounds awesome. You didn't have to do that. Thanks. I'll mess you later on that. Yeah. You don't have any of Vinnie's comics? Yeah, all right. Yeah, cool. Yeah, let me know. And make sure, let me know whether or not you have Chris with Infinitale Chronicles. I have a complete sealed one. The last of those that you can get because he said he didn't have any more of those left that came with the standee and the cards. And everything.
That's right.
Yeah, I have one of those completely sealed, ready to go. I've been hanging on to it too. I wasn't sure if I was going to do a giveaway. I still have a couple extra copies of Red's. Freaking Annihilate. What is it? No, wait a minute. Damn it, the comic one that he did.
The Sunsworn.
Wings of Vengeance.
Wings of Vengeance.
I knew he'd come to me eventually. It was raccoon self-deletion.
All right.
It was ending you suffering. Yeah, right. That's a bitch that's smiling. I don't know what else you have, Vinny, but I do have a couple more things.
Yeah, no, go for it. I don't really have too much.
Okay.
That's why I was like showing off the other statues.
Well, I'm going to lead in with a toy break first. I've seen a few things, of course. Always see some odd stuff out in the wild, and one of these things in there, I was just like, okay, that is different. So here we go.
And they have these. I'm not big into Funko, but that's actually kind of neat. The Blockbuster Rewind with Voltron. Back to the Future. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. That's neat. That's something different. Got a Jack Skeleton and Toonie Comics with the Joker. I don't think I've ever seen that one here before.
Nice, man. Dude, that Toonie Joker looked amazing. I'm sure Adam was just drooling.
Oh, yeah.
That's just many pigs formed. Pigtron Nibbler of the Universe. Yeah, I thought that was interesting, especially with the Blockbuster Rewind, and that's what actually caught my eye. I was like, what?
Yeah, what was it? What was inside there?
So they're little like Funko figures. So they got like Voltron, obviously, is the main figure, and then they have a bunch of chase figures. I think I'm assuming that you get a wild pick in the box, but of course Voltron is like the main figure.
Okay.
I'm assuming. I'm not 100% sure. I was thinking about picking them up, but for like $20 a piece, I didn't know if I really wanted to invest that kind of money.
Yeah.
For something that was a chase thing.
Yeah, 20 is too much. For something like that, please. That did not cost that much.
No. At least I think it was 20. I forget exactly. William, saying some good things about you in the chat.
Hell yeah, man, dude. Yeah, I'm happy to see that too. We're starting to pick up a little bit. Yeah. Please jump on it. You hear William right now, man. Our book is like I said, we only have a few days left. I think it's down to either 5 or 4 days left. So,
I really need to update the links in the description. I think I still have the same old links, and I know a lot of that stuff has changed.
Oh yeah.
I don't even know if any of those links will take you to that stuff anymore.
I'll drop it in here.
That's funny.
I don't always think about the links because most of the time the links don't really change. Like even if the channel name changes, you can still use an old link. Like for a while, I still had Tony with the Cloud World reviews. You can click on Cloud World reviews and still wind up going to his channel. But you got Funko fatigue. I know a lot of people do. Trina just had that with Funko, and she like started getting rid of a bunch of them. Yeah. It's over. It's over, Prime. But I thought they were interesting. Even that Jack Skeleton, you know how much I hate Disney. And I looked at that figure, I was like, damn, this figure looks really nice. If it wasn't for the fact that Disney would be getting money, I would have seriously thought about it.
Yeah, I did I bought the Spider-Mans from that the last movie there, like No Way Home, whatever it was. Because again, Spider-Man, that's my main character. That's the one I was supposed to draw for Marvel. Huge connections with the character. Again, worked for Todd McFarlane, who really put him back on the map in the 80s and whatnot. Yeah, it's one of my favorite superheroes. So I ended up getting those 3 figures during the holiday season. So I got them at all different places because they were so hard to find. But yeah, I'll end up doing a review on them. But yeah, it's every now and then I think it's all right to just fucking go for it.
Dude, I don't care. This is my drive-by comment of the night.
What car is that coming up? Creepy. Drive by.
I would have waited an eternity for this. It's over, Funko Pop.
That's right, man. That's right.
There we go. Got the links out there in the chats over there. Be sure to check that out. Spread the word, and if you haven't and you can, please back it. Vinnie does awesome work, and he never disappoints. At least, not that I heard, because I don't talk to the same women he talks to.
Never, not one complaint, buddy. Not one.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't throw some kind of dig in somewhere.
Oh, I know.
What you got, Adam?
You got to be a little dickhead.
So here we go. We're transformed again, and see, here we go with the Joker did approve earlier, and here's one of the other shows we did when the car was changing. And yeah, that's what it looked like with the full body kit.
That is
and
so
here we
cool.
are with going with the Joker 2-tone colors. You know, it transformed many times. You know,
dude.
But
holy
it
shit.
went. Oh yeah,
great.
went full with the green and the purple and the, you know, yeah, the struts even.
Dude, that is amazing. Holy shit.
So you draw. This is what I did. This was.
Oh, I love the lights on the inside too.
Oh yeah, had to have them on the inside, buddy. Yeah, and the feet. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I've had the Joker for quite a while. You know, like I've said, it was just one of the props that I used, and it just really worked well with the car. And
yeah.
Yep, you
Dude,
know,
that's killer. He's got joints all over. He does.
Look at that.
The actual dummy. I thought it was just a standing mannequin.
No, it's posable, dude.
That's amazing.
Yeah. And like I said, these are just all the. That's what it looked like prior. But yeah, it's
holy crap! You guys did a ton of work on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, and this is before I got it purple. It was 2-tone white and black. But yeah, I mean, and again, I know it's toys and stuff, but this is, you know, see, this is off my wall. This is somewhere on the Facebook. But that was just when I went Joker on it. So yeah, it's been quite a bit. You know, eventually I need to get all the photos in an actual album, and I'll get it all together. But yeah, it started off black and white when I first got it, and it was the Panda Bear, you know, because Kung Fu Panda was out. And so I kind of rolled with that, and then went to DBZ because I love Dragon Ball Z. So I had, you know, some of my DBZ stuff in there and whatnot. And then eventually it was Transformers, and, you know, put the body kit and the 2-tone colors on it, did the, you know, Lambo doors, and then it changed to the Joker stuff. And yeah, it just evolved, you know, as things changed. You know, when I hit that raccoon and after I killed it, because there wasn't much left after I hit it. Again, lowrider.
Well, it's nice to know that you backed up to make sure you finished the job.
Right?
Oh, no, I didn't have to worry about it. The 3 or 4 cars that were behind me were all part. There was 18 of us rolling from state to state. Yeah, so I mean, there was a lot of scions when I ran that club. Yeah, so we would go to Ohio and different. Anyway, yeah, that was just it. Yeah, you know, we all got out afterwards, and you know, we kind of got up the roads. Everybody stopped, and I had to zip tie my car back together.
Oh my god!
You know, and then I stopped, and I always had extra parts and stuff. But yeah, like I said, I cleaned it up and fixed it the next day, and we went to the show, and you know, we ended up winning a group award for something. I can't remember what, but yeah, you know, it was just one of those kind of deals. Had a lot of fun, and you know, lots of money obviously spent on the car, but. To me, it's like I said, it's a life-size Transformer. I always love doing stuff like that. And then, of course, with you guys knowing what my disability, the best part was, I was the guy that was doing the installs on all these young kids' car stereos.
Oh, wow.
Because logic, right? So all I would do is like with the computer stuff that, you know, we were all learning new stuff on, because, you know, we're older. We didn't have the computers like back in the day, like the kids. So we're all learning stuff with computer. Well, it's the same thing. So you would have to help me a little bit. I'd be like, all right, I can't read the writing on the teeny tiny bag or the directions, but if you tell me what it's supposed to go to, I know the wiring for your car, so I can just do it that way, and then everything's just plug and play.
Mhm.
Well, they never could figure it out, so I was the guy that was soldering the wire, the wiring harness to the new stuff that made it plug and play, so everything worked.
Silicone Dave says he never goes anywhere without duct tape and plastic zip ties.
Damn right. And bubble gum. You got to have bubble gum too.
Right.
At some point, you're only going to be there to chew bubble gum and kick ass, and you got to have a little bubble gum before kicking ass.
Oh man.
But yeah, man,
awesome,
it's like the Transformers, though, Tommy, and Vinnie, with all the stuff you've done art wise, and sculpturing, and just even the stuff that you like. It's to me, it's just what makes us all individuals, but it's still something you can geek out and put your nerd culture and stamp on it.
Yep, absolutely, man. Yeah, that's something to be proud of. I mean, that was killer what you did. Hell yeah.
Vinnie, balls in your court again.
Oh yeah, I don't really have anything else, man. Yeah.
Oh, you're already tapped out, you son of a bitch. You better make some pig work.
Dude, I've been working, dude.
The pig is prepared, Vinnie. The pig is prepared. I got you back.
Good.
I got you piggly fur. Don't worry about it. So yeah, here we go with another one. I've actually had this one for a few weeks. Had the review partially done, but like I said, the internet dropping all the time, and it actually restricted my ability because I wanted to get this up last week. But got this one done, and let's take a look at what I'm showing off now.
Welcome back as we are hanging out with Barnes, Mr. BattleBot, and G.I. Joe Pig. And in case you couldn't tell from the music that's playing in the background, you know what that means. It's G.I. Joe time. So by way of Hasbro from their classified series, we've got the Cobra Dreadnought, we've got Ripper. Been waiting to get this one. The Dreadnoughts were some of my favorite characters from the old G.I. Joe series. Got Zartan, got Ripper. Actually have Zorana in the back. Need to get Buzzer, and I need to get Torch when it comes out. This one looks pretty damn cool. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get this one out of the box and take a look at it.
That's a good one, that is.
Right out of the box, here we go with Ripper. This one looks pretty damn nice. Looks really cool. Got the tattoos on there, and you can actually make out the tattoos. It's not just like it's just jumbled colors on there. It's actually legit tattoo placement on the figure. That's pretty cool. So let's get out some of his accessories and check those out as well.
You have our complete attention.
Here we go with Ripper. Got that knuckled combat knife. You can see there's a little bit of warpage in there from the way they package these damn things. And then he's got his knife gun. Pretty decent. You can see the range of motion that this guy has to be able to get him in poses, and it does not look half bad. But that's not all he comes with.
Here now, look at Ripper. Impossible. Like it was a sardine.
Go with Ripper, showing off some more of that articulation. Of course, he's got his big giant machine gun that's got a big old can slicing blade on the end of it right there. The clip on the rifle is removable as well. Of course, you see he has a holster right here on the side for the gun, and of course right here hanging off his chest, he does have a scabbard for that combat knife.
You want to learn some real tricks? Come with us.
We go with Ripper with his melee weapon, otherwise known as the Jaws of Life. And yes, the front of the jaws do actually open up on this damn thing. Check that out. Really nice. I think this figure is pretty damn good. I like the way he looks. The aesthetics are absolutely perfect on it. I would give this one a 9 out of 10. This looks like Ripper from the Dreadnoughts. I think it's a really good representation of the original Joe character. And I really don't have that many complaints about this one. I think it was done very well. The likeness is there. The accessories are pretty damn good. I'm enjoying this one.
He never gives up. He'll stay till the fight's won. G.I. Joe will dare. G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe.
Yeah, I gotta get my hands on him.
It's a beautiful piece. Okay, so the drawbacks that I couldn't include, and what's going on? I'm not creative. Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Brutal Morning would petition to title this stream Rat Man in the Wild. Oh, Jesus. An axe gun. Impressive. Yeah, that figure is legit. You are not wrong. So drawbacks to this thing. The spike bracelet that's on his arm keeps falling down and kind of gets in the way of when you're actually moving the elbow or turning the arm. That is one drawback. The other drawback is actually the holster for the gun. It loosely sits on the leg and it tends to get in the way of the joints. And that is why this one doesn't get a 10. Everything else about this one, all the articulation from the crunch, the crunch pivot in the waist and the top and the bottom of the chest and the top of the waist. It's got that, but he's also got the hula hoop down the bottom at the hips. So you get a little bit of extra range of motion there. The movement in the head is spectacular. Glasses obviously coming on and off, and they sit on the head fairly well. It's not perfect. It's not like if you don't shake it around, the glass won't fall off, but they sit on station enough that if you position it somewhere, they're not going to fall off. And all the articulation in the arms, the hands, and the legs, and down into the feet are absolutely like spot on. The kick up and back on it is absolutely perfect. Like they knocked this one out of the park. And I know there was a little bit of, we were talking with Slasher one day about Ripper not having a mohawk. The original character absolutely did have a mohawk. Everybody remembers that cartoon where he didn't have a mohawk and he just had a flat top. But the original toy had a mohawk, and that's why I said this felt like a lot of respect and homage to the original G.I. Joe line.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think they could have put another head in there though. They could have put an extra accessory thing. That would have been cool. That way you have the cartoon one and you have the original figure one.
9.5 pigs out of 10. I identify as a Dreadnought. Yeah, and that was funny. I've talked about that a few times too in the old school comics. The old G.I. Joe comics, first time you're getting a glimpse of the Dreadnoughts in it. They're talking and they're in like this little like dive bar joint or whatever, and they're talking about how he brushes his teeth with grape soda in the morning. And I just thought that was like the most hilarious freaking thing.
That is cool. Dude, yeah, man. Yeah, he's a beautiful figure. I have Buzzer, I have Zorana and Zartan. Yeah, I need to get him.
Yeah, the only one I don't have is Buzzer, and I missed out on that incredible deal that Target had, $9.99 for that damn figure.
I know that deal. It just felt like it was maybe for an hour or something. People just went on there and just took them all.
Thank you. I'm not creative. Appreciate that. Yeah, beautiful piece. Beautiful piece. I did come with a few other things. I did come prepared today. So talking about, since we're already on the Hasbro thing, talk about some of the stuff that they got going on right now or stuff that's coming up. So they have this, and I just don't really know what to think about it.
Well, there's a few Wolverine things that they're releasing.
I've got another picture with one of the other sets they have.
Yeah,
I question the choice of putting the almost like the old man Logan outfit in with Sabretooth. I think those figures should have been swapped.
It's not really old man Logan. That's
I know, but you know, it's like the same like outfit he kind of had as old man Logan. Like he had the dress down outfit.
But they've had their fights like this, like literally where he's in regular street clothes and Sabretooth is looking exactly like that. I think that 2-pack's amazing. That's something I would want. You know, I think that looks incredible.
Now, getting back to the other one with Psylocke, I kind of question why they didn't do more of the blades, the energy blades.
I think because of her first appearances, they were more like that.
Okay.
So, yeah, Sylvester was drawing those, I believe, at the time, and it evolved a bit. Her kind of like what they were making her weapons and shit look like.
Yeah, it was mostly just psionic energy blades.
Yeah, that psionic kind of blade thing that it looked more like that. You know, kind of like a puff of magic.
Very Age of Apocalypse Wolverine look too, except he's got both hands.
Yeah, that was the actual. Was like the cover of the first issue when he's attacking the guys in the Jeep. Yeah, stealth clothes, which is a good look. I mean, I do like that as well. I'm surprised they didn't put the patch, the one with the patch on.
Yep.
Because like he had that for a while. He had that costume, which it never made sense to me why they even did the patch thing.
I
Didn't have
just
the energy
figured,
blades until they turned her Asian.
that was his shot to be in Nick Fury, you know.
Yeah, it was weird. Like he had a healing factor. Why would he? But I don't really remember the storyline.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not shitting on these. I think these ones look pretty good. I mean,
Oh yeah.
I don't think they look bad at all. I wish I would have got a blown up picture of this, but check out this. Here's another set.
Yeah, those are in stores right now, man. They do look good. I have the Wolverine out of that line because it is extra clean looking. I really like the way that he came out.
And how about this one?
Yeah, I've seen her a few times. This whole line is like very hard to get now. I think maybe Walmart might still have them, but a lot of other places they did sell out. Yeah, because people like these are all supposed to be based off like the cartoon, but she never had hair like that in the cartoon.
Not with the white. That was in the all black in the alternate universe.
Yeah. So I don't know what they were thinking with that.
Where her and Wolverine were a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now this guy from the classified line, do you recall him at all?
I don't. It looks kind of cool, but I don't. Yeah, I don't get the headdress thing that he has on.
Yeah, I couldn't place this guy at all, and I was like, well, I'll bring it up and talk about it.
Yeah.
Interesting design. I just don't know what I think about it.
Yeah, there's elements I like and elements I don't like, but again, he's not really. It's not a character I really recognize, so he's probably one I'd be passing on.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm not planning on getting him now. Here, let's talk about something that's kind of funny. So we all know about the problems that Hasbro is having right now.
Oh yeah.
So now they are licensing out their Dungeons and Dragons line to Super 7.
Wow. I don't know how Super 7 is staying in business with the prices that they have.
I know that price on that thing is ridiculous because this is in scale with the ones that Hasbro did already, which they Super 7 is doing a re-release of Hank and everything too. So it doesn't really look that much different than what Hasbro did. I wonder if Hasbro just gave them the molds and they just maybe made a few tweaks and then re-released it under Super 7.
Maybe.
I mean, don't get me wrong. They got a few interesting ones that are coming out in the Super 7 line, but yeah, for those prices, no. So let's talk about real quick about how Hasbro is falling badly. Clearance. Prices dropping on these things. That Kingpin is not even 5 months old, if it's even that old. Right. I don't even think it's that old yet. I think that thing is only about three or 4 months old max. Yeah. And that's already taken a hit.
He's one of the ones I saw for $9 on Target. So for $9 I do like Vincent D'Onofrio's portrayal of the character. And I have the Daredevil from years ago that came out that's in that kind of line or whatever. So yeah, they do look good. That's the only reason why I went ahead and I picked them up like for $9. Yeah.
No, a Slasher came in. The Ninja Force guy is Nunchuck. He's from the 90s. Okay, that's why I don't recall him.
Right.
Super 7 has actually been around for a long time. You may know them better. I'm not creative. It's Reaction. It's one and the same.
Yeah. Yeah, because they did like the retro style kind of figures, and then they've done the ones that are like around $45-$50 of like Thundercats and He-Man. They've done a number of different things.
Silicon Dave, that is a good choice too. I found a lot of good freaking finds. I was talking to Lurch before he bought it. I only seen it once, and they only had one in store. But $15, they had Coronation Starscream sitting in Ollie's one time. And I was
wow.
Oh shit, look at that thing.
For $15, that's a great price.
But this price on Legacy Evolution Blitzwing, $30 down from $55.
Yeah.
And I have this figure. Amazing figure. It is an amazing figure.
Yeah, he's tempting. That price is that's very tempting.
Right.
But yeah, he's a triple changer.
Yep.
Yep.
Him and Astro Train. He's the one I really want, and you can't find Astro Train anywhere.
Astro Train. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I had him when he came out. Yeah, the what was it? The War for Cybertron or some shit. Or
yeah,
but yeah, I did end up getting that guy. He is a beautiful figure.
but I don't think they did him in Earthrise or nothing, and that's the one I want.
Well, he turns into the shuttle, and he turns into the train, and he turns into the robot.
I thought they had the spin on the train for the Siege line.
No, the one that I have. Because they have extra sculpted kind of detail into the robot form, but yeah, it's the train and the rocket shuttle, and he comes with that extra piece that you can kind of either attach to the train,
like a rocket base or something.
Yeah. Yep.
And then you got these things.
Yeah.
They had to wipe the $24.99 down to $15.
I think $15.91 is still too much for.
I think so too. Slightly less reduced is Indiana Jones, Dial of Destiny, and Temple of Doom.
Okay.
Now I know you did the one that had no shirt whatsoever.
No, I did that the Temple of Doom one with the one sleeve.
Oh, you did the one with the one sleeve? I thought you had the one with no shirt.
No, never saw that.
Look, the one with the new one, the old one. The only reason that would be worth getting, especially if we could find it for like I don't know $5, would be because then that could be literally Hans cock. I would send it to Vinnie.
I already got something for Vinnie. I haven't sent it out to him. I got something that he wanted. It's another Ollie special sitting in the back.
Nice. Oh, you sent it?
I didn't send it yet. Like I said, I haven't had a chance to get out to the damn post office.
Oh, is this when I mentioned it? I said if it goes down to $3.99, get it.
Well, it was 33% off the already
that's
low
great.
Prices. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean the Dial of Destiny one, like the body looks good on that one. I might pop a head off of the other one I got and swap it for $21.99. I mean that ain't bad, but yeah, it needs to go down way more than that.
Yeah.
But this one didn't drop quite as much.
Yeah, I'm curious what was so special about this one that it was originally $34.
Mm-hmm.
What else did he come with? Like that? That's weird. Why?
I don't remember what they came with for the extra turn in. I don't think they really came with anything because this one right here had the lowest drop down, and this is the one that came with the parts for the arc.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first one.
Yeah, the Temple Escape. Yeah, he comes with the little gold head.
Yeah, the idol. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he comes with parts of the arc, and then you need Marion, you need Tote, you need Sala, and I thought there was one other figure that you needed. Was it Belloc? Yeah, it's Belloc.
Yeah, I think so.
And you need Belloc, and they all have parts for the Ark of the Covenant.
Yeah, you reviewed this one.
No, I never reviewed it. It's sitting in the back.
Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, the wife had picked a few of them up,
and
I just had him sitting back there. I just couldn't bring myself to review it.
Yeah, he's nice looking, but like I think it's too thin. The body's too thin on him.
I would say out of all the ones I've seen, he was the best looking one, and I'm assuming that's why his price hasn't dropped because his price wasn't no $30. His price wasn't no $39.99 in the stores when he first came out. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, it's because he's the OG one. That's the one that everybody wants. That's the reason why they've jacked up the price on him.
They probably got less made. They probably have sold more of that one than any other one.
Listen, that too. I think these guys made a colossal mistake with this line of figures because again, like doing the review I did on the Temple of Doom one, what's that?
RR says, does the Dial of Doom one come with a walker?
Good, right? Holy crap. No, I was saying, like, I think they made a colossal mistake they went like with the Black Series design, like the Star Wars design with the joints and how they did it. I think they should have went the G.I. Joe classified route with this line because like he seemed like he's a little bit smaller than the G.I. Joe ones, and I think they should have been a little bit bigger. I think what they should have done is like the double jointed elbows, pinless like that. Like there's a way of doing them and I think they went the cheaper route, and that's what kind of disappointed me with this wave of Indiana Jones figures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because I know I ripped it apart. He looks pretty good, like on a shelf, but it's like when you go to move him around and shit, I'm like, it feels like a cheaper kind of like kid toy. It doesn't feel like something that should have been more well respected.
Well, I know when I looked at this one, I was actually fairly impressed with it.
Mm-hmm.
And what's going on, George Lucas? And what's up, Demogeny, man? How you doing?
What's up,
Hope
guys?
you doing well? Lion
Hello,
Ratton,
hello,
house. What's
George.
up, Lion Ratton? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all right. I was just, I was doing the Hans Cox stuff. Oh shit!
It might with the recent now. Who's ready for a Ray movie? No, thank you.
No.
Does Dial of Shit one come with a cane? It should. A cane, a walker, and maybe some Depends. Oh, wouldn't that be a Biden figure?
Right.
Slasher was saying, talking about old school nunchuck. Somebody on the panel got to recognize them. I can't really see that from here, so unfortunately, I can't see it. And RR was talking about originally Silac was British and was twin brother to Captain Britain, but she got kidnapped by the Hand, and they brainwashed her, physically altered her to be Asian, and trained her to use the blades.
Yeah, yeah. She put all of her essence, her mind, or all that stuff into an Asian chick's body.
And I'm not creative. You never heard of Blitzwing? Really?
Yeah,
that's old school. That's G1. That's a 1985. He first came out.
Yeah.
Oh, let me bring the Dial of Shithead down. I do have a couple other things to go through real quick, and then we'll get back in. So why the fuck is it happening? This ugly ass looking Legends series Green Goblin. It just looks like a humongous turd to me. And then this obvious ripoff of Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, that's it. That Wonder Woman sold out because people are grabbing it and they're turning it into a Wonder Woman figure.
Don't get me wrong. It looks good, but it looks good as Wonder Woman.
Yeah. All they had to do is throw some paint on her. Boom. You got an awesome Marvel Legends Wonder Woman figure. Because the McFarlane ones, I think they're out of scale. They made her way too tall.
Mm-hmm.
Even like that new one that's coming out. I think I showed Trina. Like it was like a special version of something, like a gold label or something. She looks great, but in the end, like the production, it looks like her neck's too short. She has some issues. Like they went, I was like, yeah, we'll make the pegs smaller so she looks a little shorter, because I think people complained that her height was too big. But I seen other people making mods too. Like they're taking off the ankle joint, they're drilling a hole a little higher up, and then pegging it back in to make her a little bit shorter and making it a little more flush. Like there's still some issues with that type of stuff. But something like this, she'd be in perfect scale with his other figures. Because you don't need her. She doesn't need to be a giant. You know, it's crazy. Yep. And the Green Goblin one, I've seen reviews on him. It's actually very accurate to the movie, and he does come with the green mask as well. So you could have the original look for him. So that's
the look just looks weird to me. What was that? One of the newer movies?
The last movie that came out. Yeah.
See, that's why I don't watch that trash.
Yeah, you didn't watch it. Yeah, no, there was a lot of good in there, and it's, I think, what most fans they've been wanting. That's why it made over $1 billion. Because again, I enjoyed it for what it was too, and seeing Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man again was awesome. Garfield did an incredible job in there. That Andrew Garfield guy. Yeah, there was a lot of good in that movie. There's a lot of shit too, but I mean, it's a Marvel movie, so what do you want? It depends on what you're looking for. But
I got two more though.
Well, they did a great. I think they did a great job with the character in the movie. Willem Dafoe was fantastic in it.
Whoop, Disney's out again. Yeah, I don't care. Let them destroy it. The quicker they put that shit out there and completely sink everything, the quicker maybe somebody who gives a shit about those franchise can get it into their hands. Mm-hmm. But here's another one of the why, and this is the one we were talking about before we started, Vinny. Yeah, go ahead. Just.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was saying I don't understand this. I hated it in the movie because it was like he's walking around naked. To me, like he stayed in like that kind of size, like regular human size, and he's walking around like that. Everyone like in the comic books, like we know, like it would be just mostly his arms or something, or he'd be in human form. And there's other ways of doing it. I hated how they did it in the film and the toy. Yeah, they continued that. He looks like one of those the artist figures.
Yeah,
Like
that's the
posable
first thing I thought too. Yeah.
Yeah, but with less articulation. Like, where is his waist joint? Why is it only up by the diaphragm over there? And how they sculpted it too. You're not getting much movement out of that joint.
You know, I said it doesn't even look like a sand. It looks like a molded turd.
Yeah.
That's the texture to me.
Yeah, it looks more like muddy or it's weird.
It's retarded. And then the last of the why the hell does this even exist is this fucking horrendous looking pile of shit.
Oh, dude.
It looks like they took two figures and slapped it together and said, here's the new Spider-Man.
Yeah. I saw this thing in stores and I laughed. I'm like, are they for real?
You know what the most ridiculous part of this is? Sold out.
What? I don't know, man. Those figures were all sitting in stores. The only ones that moved were Spider-Gwen and what's his name? The 2099 one. And I saw a guy do a review on the 2099 one. That whole figure, he took it apart in his hands. The legs, the arms, everything just came off on that figure because the joints were so shitty and it's over stylized that everything just like fell apart on him.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Could you imagine that? A Marvel Legends figure you could just rip apart with your hands super easily?
I don't think I'd be very happy.
Yeah, ridiculous.
Thanks, Boone. Thanks for dropping links. I always appreciate that.
Hell yeah, man. Thank you.
I got to read this because this is going to be our second drive-by comment of the night. We got two in one night.
What car is that coming up? Creep. Drive-by!
Thank you very much for watching this video. Solo lost. Money Raylo's a weird fuck nutty dog, and we will talk to you later after we get out of the next Disney movie theater. Jeremy Brooks.
Oh shit!
Did I nail it?
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
oh Jesus,
you got it.
Yeah, like oh god, this figure. Whew, I gotta get that. It's giving me a headache just looking at that thing.
I know, dude.
He's got an alien shaped head. I know, right? The whole body looks off on that thing. It's just so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, hold on a sec. Look at that. That's
so
it's the
speaking
samurai
of,
line.
Yeah, speaking of Spawn, this is the one piece I have that survived. It has all its pieces. It's a beautiful, thick, beautiful piece from when he did the Ninja line.
Yep.
Yeah. It's the Spawn itself kind of fell apart, over the years, and
I'll tell you right now, Adam, it wasn't just over the years. A lot of people right out of the packaging, those samurai figures were all breaking.
Mine lasted, man. I didn't have any issues with even the Dragon's fine, other than that one, like I showed you, where the part where it's supposed to have the part that slides in, it obviously fell out. But yeah, I mean, other than that, like my Dragon is fine, and then he's fine. Like one little piece fell off of him when I was showing you the one day when we didn't go live. But yeah, I mean, it's still a beautiful piece. I don't care.
This guy was super solid. I didn't think he was the box set. Or the box piece or one of them.
But it's it's the one piece that I have that made it really cool. And some of the stuff that you're doing as well. And again, I hope
he goes great with the Onimusha line. Because it looks like one of the big demons from there.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
Yeah, Slasher said nice one, Adam, and RR said that's a nice figure.
But it's beautiful. Yeah, and like I said, it's one of the ones I kept. The girl worked. I still got her somewhere, but pieces of her fell apart. And poor Spawn, that was the whole reason I bought it, and I got it from Toys R Us, was because the Spawn looked so sick. I was like, oh my goodness, look at Spawn, and I was like, I got to get that, and I'd seen the movie. But yeah, like the Dragon here, he's all here. I've got all of him except for the arm, which it's down there, was what I was talking about. But I heard the heads and stuff. I never moved mine though. It's all still like it was when I got it. But these two pieces, these ones are the survivors so far.
So ish. When you lose an arm, that means something's wrong.
Yeah. And I mean, like you and I were talking though, there's ways of fixing what happened.
Yeah, definitely.
Mine aren't played with or anything. I don't have little kids or nothing. They're literally just.
Oh, I know. Yeah, like I said, I did some product control on some figures as well. Like when I got there, and there were figures that literally, you just open them up out of the package, you take them out, you go to move one limb, and shit would just break off. That's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like she's pretty solid. It was just some of the accessory pieces that popped off, and like the swords came out of her hands.
And you know the reason why that stuff happens too? Because they did it wrong. Either they like the paint was too wet and they decided to glue the pieces on and plug them in like, you know, at the wrong times. There's ways of why it happened. But yeah, that one, she was supposed to have no pants. That was a last minute decision. I think there was only a couple that actually got released that it was skin, like bare skin legs, like it was supposed to be. But that was because I think Toys R Us and KB Toys, they were upset. Like, no, there's too much. She looks too naked. You can't.
This is a no cheek zone.
Yeah.
Here's some Spawn legs.
Yeah. That's a damn shame.
It is too, because it's such a badass figure. McFarlane, you need to re-release this and make it better.
Mm-hmm.
Be better.
You need to do better.
Be great.
Be great.
Be great.
Yep. Be better, do better, be great. But I mean, there's just chunky pieces, like, you know, that went to the stuff. And again, it was such a beautiful piece. I enjoyed it, you know, until it fell apart.
Yeah.
And again, I got mine from Toys R Us, you know, many, many years ago, you know, a long time ago in a galaxy far, far away when they still existed. You know, but I mean, you know, there's some DBZ for you. We got some imperfect cell. Only missing a piece of him, but yeah, dude, I've got little pieces here and there, and you know, some really cool stuff too. And it's always fun to show off our collections, you know, with your friends and busting out of trunks with a Kamehameha. You know,
absolutely, man.
It's just, you know, it's always fun to do this kind of stuff because you know, I got Boo that the dog ate. She ate his belly.
Oh shit.
Yeah, she said, I can beat you, Boo, and ate him. But yeah, I mean, and I've got a ton of these these were ones like that my kids played with and stuff. So some of them are, but they still work.
Oh wow, that's cool.
But yeah, I mean, literally some of the stuff is just, you got the brain, you know, the detail that was there. He's got a little hat that goes on top of him, and he
all right.
There's an android.
Yeah,
but,
I never seen those.
Yeah, I know you weren't really DBZ, but I mean, like, I don't have a lot of figures, but these are some of the ones I've got all in the bag here. Again, for the car club stuff.
Nice.
And then I've got the Transformer on screen. This is the current car that is the project car that will be. Yeah, so this is as you can see, it's a little bit on the wheels are a bit bigger. We got a Decepticon emblem kind of hidden. You know, like it's good right there.
I like that.
Look at that. So the hood, I took a colored clear and put over the carbon fiber along with a matte clear with gold flake.
Mm-hmm.
And this kind of gives you, the front has coilovers on it, so I was able to adjust it. The back still has the stock struts on it. But yeah, it's literally, like I said, this is the hood I did, and it looks differently when it hits the light because the colors change.
How much time does it usually take you, like, to do like a full, or you just do it like every little bit?
With this one, it was like the carbon fiber hood. The problem was the clear was bad, so I had to sand it all off, and then instead of just re-clearing it, and here's a stock shifter knob, okay? So this is something simple that anybody can do with their car. This is my Dragon Ball Z one. You know, this is just a neochrome, you know, shifter knob, and then again, there you go with the, you know, Crown Royal, instead of like normally you'd have just the normal whatever came with your car. Yeah, that's a Crown Royal bag, because why not? And then there you go. This gives you kind of an idea of, you know, how it looks otherwise. But I mean, yeah, it's just, again, something that you can make it, you know, do differently with your car as you want to and whatnot. And yeah, there we go. Like, see, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? See, that's how it should be. Yeah. But no, man, it's to do the hood, it just needed to be sanded and cleared. So I did it differently. You know, I did it my way, and I cleared it. I had literally Plasti Dip, which is rubber in a can that was clear with gold flake. And like I said, I colored the because the real carbon fiber is that grayish color and stuff, and usually you paint over that. You don't normally leave it that color, but most kids are like, I ain't spending the money on a paint job, so you just roll with it, or you sand it down and do a good clear.
Right.
That's my clear on it. So, you know, but yeah, I mean, it took a couple days to do the sand the hood down and everything and get it clean and then get it prepped. Do the first bit, same thing like Plasti Dip, that was the color changing one, and then do the gold one, and then just do a clear over that and then put it down. Yeah, about a week and a half, 2 weeks total from start to finish. You know, little sand in here, but I mean, again, I don't have to, you know, I don't have a 9 to 5. I don't, you know, that was
It's at your own leisure and stuff too, and
yep. And again, I mean, I have the stock hood for the car, and I have stock tires for it. You know, those tires were also on my Scion IQ that I turned into a Joker car. When I find the picture, it's freaking hilarious. But again, a lot of the lights that were in the other car have been in 3 or 4 different cars. I just recycle the lights, you know, and keep bringing them and reusing them. Double-sided sticky tape, brother. I'm telling you, you can buy double-sided sticky. You just redo it, and you're good to go.
And all day long, I put up a dog's ass. Just bang, bang, bang up his ass. That's my pleasure.
Yeah, my precious. But yeah, man, it's a lot of fun being able to do that. When I said something about wrapping the car, that's the car I was talking about, wrapping in your stuff, in your work. So, you know, until the economy decided to, you know, go to shit and, you know, everything else. It was a legit, it wasn't a joke. Like that was, because painting a car, dude, it's easier to just wrap it. In the long run, like, because I've done this for so many years, you know, with the cars and stuff. I mean, if you're yourself a painter, that's great. Like, I can do certain stuff, but when it comes to like a detail, get out of here, you know. But
I don't think
like this.
Yeah, sure. I never painted on a car.
I mean, it's not much different. That, you know, it's how you get the flow, how far away you are, make sure there ain't no bugs. You know, a lot of common sense stuff. And the same thing, if you've ever rattle canned something, you know, you learn how to paint that way. Or,
hey, I'm stuck. I can't transform. Oh, thanks. I think
he needs some lube. But yep, that's how it's done.
Very cool, man. Tommy, you all right? he was just hitting the stuff back there. Yeah, Tommy's horsing around in there for sure. Yeah, no, we were just talking about some stuff. But I mean, yeah, I've been tapped out. Adam, you got anything else? Tommy?
Nope, I'm good, man. Like I said, that was my my learning of stuff, you know, and it was a whole lot of fun to get to learn how to do it, and then share the, you know, slowly but surely the project car turning into whatever. It's mostly Transformers, Decepticon right now. A little bit of Joker-ish stuff in there as well.
Oh yeah, dude. No, yeah, dude, yeah, it shows you have fun doing that stuff and working on them.
Oh yeah,
yeah, that Joker one is incredible, and yeah, I like the prep work you're doing on this one. It's going to be badass. So that amazing stuff all the way. Yeah, I wanted to show real quick too. Like I said, since we're in the last couple of minutes, here's the campaign. So folks, yeah, if you haven't yet, please support this one. We got 4 days left. We got 27 backers. Yeah, it's this one's not going to stay up long. I can tell you that right now. So if you want it, please jump on it. I'll probably, like, when I do fulfillment, I'll probably give you guys like another, like, maybe week or so, and then I'll end up closing it officially, because after these 4 days, like, we'll be in demand. Like I said, it's only going to be until the books are printed and I start shipping them out. So don't sleep on it. Jump on it now. Like I said, with the 4 days left, that extra boost helps a lot. Helps with all the algorithm stuff and all that. So if you do want to support, please do. The only other way to get the all 3 art books, if you want them all together, is this tier. And we don't have many left of these sets. So yeah, go down the side, see what you're looking for, what you want. Like I said, we sold out of a couple of original artwork pieces so far. Let's see which ones moved. We have the Wanda, she sold out. We have the Raphael, Supergirl, and the Incredible Hulk. So all those went, but there are still some options there. We have the one for my personal collection, the Deadpool one. I wasn't intending on selling him, but I figured, yeah, if he does go, that's a good price. Yeah, because again, that's one that I was actually keeping. But yeah, at $450, yeah, I'd be willing to part with him. But we got the Catwoman, Wonder Woman. Like I said, I got to update this now. But we got Wolverine, She-Hulk, Man-Bat, some Black Panther, Spider-Gwen with Spidey in the background. That's kind of a twofer. Superman and another She-Hulk. So yeah, if you want some of those, jump on it. Like I said, this is a 64-page art book, and I may be adding the spawns in there. But yeah, it's gonna be some good stuff. So I'm gonna be removing 1 or 2 images to get the new ones in there because I think you guys want more full color anyway. So and it'll be better. Like I said, the first 2 were 52 pages each. Incredible artwork all the way around. These other books, they ship immediately. So if you want them, they go in the mail next day. So yeah, like I said, don't sleep on any of this stuff because especially what's kind of going on with the economy in the world, don't know how long certain things are going to be staying up. But I know for sure this campaign, it's not going to be sticking around for much longer. It's not going to be like the other ones. So if you do want it, please back it today. And I thank you very, very much.
Awesome. Guys,
enjoy it.
I hope that you all had a little bit of fun tonight, escaping away from the normal drudgery of the ever so present whining of the misery tuber crying over their spilt milk. We had some fun talking about some stuff that we enjoyed, and we had a blast interacting with all of you. I know we didn't have a chance to interact with every single comment, but I tried to get back to as many as I possibly could. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out with us every single time that you do. It means a lot. Appreciate it, guys.
Absolutely.
Really do.
There's one more thing I want to show you guys. We got a sneak peek. I'm not going to show you the full image, but I'll give you a good gander at it. Yeah, I am working on something else for good old Todd. We'll give you just a little sneak peek at this. So we got another spawn piece. We got a Violator clown coming at you soon. Yeah, I'm not showing the full image, but yeah, there's a sneak peek. So don't say I didn't give nothing to you guys because I definitely did. Yeah, this one's killer. I'm going to be putting some colors on him as well. But yeah, like all the ink work, the line work is done. Yeah, he's a fun character to draw. Like I said, it's been years since I've actually drawn him for Todd. So yeah, here you go.
Awesome. Guys, have a good one. We'll catch you next time. There's going to be plenty of more toys to show off and more old school fun. I am going to be digging through the crates because, like I said before, this is Collectable Past. It's not going to always just be about all the newer toys. It's going to be digging through the older franchise. Why the hell do we care about these newer iterations of these toys that are coming out now if it isn't for some stuff that we enjoyed when we were younger? And for me, of course, you know what that means, Papa, have a drink. It's going to be a lot of Transformers stuff. Always a lot of Transformers stuff. And then it's not going to be all I'm going to be digging through, but that is a huge part of my collection, all these old school Transformers that I have sitting back there. Matter of fact, I need to get working on Sludge pretty soon, probably tomorrow or something. And I got to get back to making some more diorama parts to show off some of these figures because I have more interesting toy reviews are going to be coming up where it's not going to be so much talking about articulation and this, that, and the other thing. I'm going to be doing some figures like almost like scenes and just showing them off that way.
Mm-hmm.
So going to be having a little bit of fun with that kind of stuff.
Oh, dude,
nice.
Adam. Yeah, let's see that.
Yeah. Passport.
That's cool.
So yeah, threw that on there with the passport. It's the terabyte passport, and then yeah, you got your Decepticon again, like you said, newer, older. But again, man, see, you can always customize your stuff, and that's mine.
That is awesome.
Yep.
I like that.
So you gotta love it, man. That's the part of being an individual and being able to nerd out. That's a part of being American.
Absolutely, brother. Talk about the stuff that we enjoy, what inspires us, what's fun, all that good stuff. Yeah, guys and girls, thank you so much. Adam, could you, if you want, tell the people know where they could find you. Anything else you want to get out there?
You will find us tomorrow on Vinnie's channel. That's pretty much where you're going to find me, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, other than that, go out, have fun, do something that you enjoy no matter what it is. Other than that, catch you next time, boys and girls.
Absolutely, man. Thank you. Yeah. Tommy, anything else?
No, that's pretty much it. Working on some more videos as always. Always trying to play catch up with this shit. And guys, remember, just keep having a good time. And I will have some more videos coming up really, really soon. Hopefully, I can finally get done with that damn BattleBot tournament that I've had in the works for 6 months or better at this point. Because all the nonsense with CenturyLink, and then when CenturyLink's working, the bots are broken, and I'm fixing the bots. By the time I get the box fixed, I'm having problems with the freaking internet again. It's a back and forth with this kind of shit all the time. But I do have more stuff coming in the way for all the people that are subscribed and watching BattleBots. Remember, keep the requested fights coming, and I'm going to keep throwing them up. They don't take as long for me to film as a full tournament, so yeah, it takes me a few days tops to be able to put one of those together and throw them up on the channel. But I do have a bunch more toy reviews coming up. Some more interesting stuff that we're going to be showing off here on Collectable Past. And, of course, the stuff that I'm going to be doing on Tuesday nights. As far as Tuesday nights, we debuted our new show, Cage Talks, this past week with Adam being our first special guest on the channel. That is going to be rotating in and out with the regular Guinea Pig Collective Live, and then the Going Old School show, which will intermittently show up, will actually wind up being on a different day. So it's not going to be on Tuesday anymore. I'm going to keep Tuesday just for Cage Talks and going live, and then I'm going to figure out another day that's going to work for everybody that wants to come on and be able to talk about old school stuff, old school movies, toys, or whatever. Most of the toys are going to be focused here. It's not to say I won't talk about them on Going Old School, but I think I'm going to leave Going Old School more about like older media stuff, some of the really, really old toys that are requested and stuff like that. That's all going to be on Going Old School. So I just got to figure out which day I want to move that to. But I'll keep everybody updated for that. But as always, stop by for Vinnie's tomorrow. We're going to talk a little bit of Monarch, run over to Rumble, and talk some shit about everybody else and just make fun of them going, nah, 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 nah. I hope you guys enjoy eating crayons and taking those long trips on the short bus, because it's readily apparent how much common sense you stupid son of a bitches have on Twitter. But guys, thank you so much for being here, and we will catch you next time. Have a good one, y'all. Later.
Peace.
Bye for now.
You better run, Mojito.
You what? I thought you said don't move.
That was before. Now, you run.